Yeah. So our today's guest is Tanmay Trivedi. He has been in leadership roles in different roles, senior leadership roles in e-learning operations and edtech in e-learning and edtech companies, MNCs, and he brings with him 25 plus years of experience, starting as a journalist, then instructional designer, and then eventually migrated to project management roles, and then a delivery head role and client success role. So he has, seen different domains of the L&D division, working with global clients from different geographies, giving them learning solutions, handling huge teams of e-learning and edtech production. So he has quite a good blend of content, technology, and L&D understanding that he has to apply, and that's why we thought he coming and joining learning series and talking to us will be beneficial because he'll be able to connect the pieces. And he chose the topic to talk about his AI tools as a leader. He started relying on AI tools. That's what he told me. And then starting from simple things like emails and writing articles, creating graphics, he found his own ways of how he can improve productivity first for self and then for his team. That way, a lot of redundant tasks, the regular tasks that can be taken care of by AI, and that's why he offered to take this session on master AI tools and boost productivity, where he's going to show us some demo of different tools and how you can create assets from that, which can help you boost your productivity. And he is going to give his leadership connection to it, like as a leader, how it helps him. So, Tanmay, welcome to the learning series of ISTD Mumbai chapter. And I welcome you on behalf of all the participants and the entire Mumbai chapter. Over to you, Tanmay, for your session.
Thanks a lot, Madhuri. It's a pleasure. And I'm here to share my learnings over the years where I've worked in the corporate and I've been exploring ways of increasing productivity. Most of the times, the challenge is to do more in less time. And I've figured out ways with the help of AI. Now it's much easier to do a lot of productive work. So without any further delay, I'll share my presentation and talk through how we can improve productivity, how we can utilize these AI tools, Gen AI tools, and how leadership especially can benefit from these tools.
Yeah. So
All right.
Tanmay, the stage is yours. I'll go off camera just to
Okay.
avoid distraction, and
Yeah.
it's your show.
Yeah.
Please.
I'll also go off camera and on PPT presentation
Yes.
mode.
Okay. And for the participants, if you have any queries, please put it in the chat because I'll be supporting Tanmay to so that he can address those queries towards the end. And over to you, Tanmay.
Okay. So just wanted to check if you're able to see my presentation screen now.
Yes, you can just go
Okay.
ahead. Yeah.
All right. So here is a picture of Ankur, one of the senior leaders. Ankur's Monday morning began with its usual pressure, like all of us, emails flowing in faster than he could read them, and a couple of reports that he waited to, was waiting to be reviewed. And then he had a meeting agenda that still needs polishing. His to-do list grew longer with follow-ups to send, data files to review, and schedules to align for the week ahead. Now, I'm sure everyone is familiar with this situation. And even though everything was a bit rushed and chaotic, Ankur handled it calmly and was always wishing for some kind of an AI assistant that could sort his mails, summarize reports, update his dashboards, and free up his morning so that he can have a planned day ahead. Now, to help Ankur, what we've done is we've put this session together. This session focuses on how AI tools can significantly improve your workflow and overall process performance. These tools help in working smarter and they help in enhancing creativity and staying competitive in this fast changing world. By adopting AI in your daily tasks, you can achieve higher productivity and accelerate your growth. So, what is AI? Let's start with the basics. Let us learn through this YouTube video.
We're looking for people who have 10 years left until retirement. Watch this.
Stop. Please stop using.
So we have
What
an
is
ad about
AI?
AI also.
AI stands for artificial intelligence, and it's a way for computers to learn and work kind of like us. You can think of AI as a brain for a computer.
The audio is
Similar
there,
to
right?
how we
You're able to hear the audio from the video.
use our brains to learn and make decisions, AI uses special computer programs to do the same thing. With AI, computers can help us with the stuff that would be really hard for people to do on their own. They can help doctors diagnose diseases, allow us to predict the weather more accurately, and even play video games. It works by using software to look at lots of information and find patterns. Just like how you can tell the difference between a dog and a cat, AI can learn to recognize things too. There are three main types of AI: supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement learning. Each type learns in its own special way, but they all use lots of data to get better at what they do. AI is important because it helps us do things faster, more accurately, and sometimes even better than we could on our own. Plus, it can help us solve really complex problems that we might not be able to figure out by ourselves. With
This, I hope it gives a good idea of AI. And let us see why these tools matter to us. AI is changing almost half of the jobs. AI will be changing almost half of the jobs by 2030. It takes over boring, routine tasks. It also creates new jobs that need smarter and more advanced skills. So basically people who start using AI early can finish research, writing, and analysis 3 to 5 times faster. This helps the companies speed up work and everyone works more efficiently. It has been observed that teams that are using AI in their daily work also perform better than those who don't. This gives them a strong advantage in almost every field and industry. Now, when you talk about AI, one of the popular AI tools is ChatGPT. ChatGPT is like a smart computer assistant that can read, write, and give answers very quickly. It helps you understand things, it helps you solve problems. It can look at pictures and documents and tell you what they mean, just like a helpful friend. It can find patterns in information. It can also spot clues in a puzzle. It can read many types of files. It can read word files, picture files, tables, and explain them in a simple manner. It can also create reports, making, it makes difficult topics very easy to understand. One of the things I've been using this more frequently is writing effective emails. Now, emails are a big part of how people communicate at work. So writing them well really matters. And AI tools help you create clear and professional emails in just a few seconds. And it keeps the tone polite. It's very professional every time. There is no subjectivity or emotion involved. It checks your spelling and grammar so your emails look clean and correct. And it can also adjust your message depending on who you are writing to. Okay, so here is a quick example. I have a prompt ready over here. It says write a professional follow-up email to a client after a demo summarizing key benefits. This is just a sample prompt that I've written here. Write a professional follow-up email to a client after a demo summarizing key benefits. Okay, I'm gonna go to ChatGPT and paste this. So basic prompt like this gives me a quick email Thank you for the LMS demo and next steps. It's given a clear subject line. Thank you for taking the time to attend the demo for a learning management system. It was a pleasure connecting with you and understanding your learning needs. As discussed, our LMS can help you. So it's taken basics of what we do. It understands my profile and has already created a detailed mail. Also summarize the next steps in here. So just one prompt, and you can see the prompt is very simple. Write a follow-up email to a client after a demo, summarizing key benefits of our LMS solution, learning management system solution, and suggesting next steps. It's given me like a very nicely drafted email in a template format, but it looks very, very natural and human-like. Create an email for a potential client introducing Enthrall. So let's say I'm working for a company called Enthrall.ai. I can write a fresh email instead of a follow-up. Let's say I want to create an email for my client. I write an instruction like this and again go to ChatGPT to convey the prompt. Now it's going to be writing the email quickly. And this is what it has written. I hope you are doing well. I wanted to take a moment to introduce my company and share how we help organizations make more engaging and effective solutions through gamified learning solutions. We design interactive e-learning experiences that go beyond traditional training modules and so on. And now it has given an entire pitch, which is followed by my signature. So this is a very easy way of scripting emails without getting into too much of thinking, writing, reading, proofreading, and all of that is taken care of. So it all depends on a prompt like this. Okay, so what you would ask is, what is a prompt? A prompt is the instruction that you give to the AI tool to get the result you want. It is basically the instruction that you give to an AI tool to get the result you want. And basically it has to have key elements, like it should be clear. So you would say exactly what you want. Instead of saying something like explain history, try saying or writing, explain the causes of World War II in simple language. Give context. So you can say, explain this for a 16-year-old student who's preparing for exams. Specify the output. So you can say, give me 10 bullet points or keep the word count to 200 points max. Set the tone and style. So you have to tell AI to be clear, whether you want the tone to be simple, professional, friendly, and so on. Now it helps in summarizing email chains. So email chains can get long and confusing. You would have seen it makes it very hard to track what are the decisions and what are the action items. ChatGPT helps by turning the entire thread into a short, clear summary that everyone can understand. All you need to do is to paste the email chain, give a simple prompt, and review the output. This makes it easy for everyone. Here I've already written a prompt, summarize the main discussion points and decisions from this email chain, highlighting any action items with deadlines. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this sample prompt and see how ChatGPT is able to do this. As I'm asking it to summarize the discussion points, I need to give it those discussion points. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy a sample set of discussion points like this. Okay, so let's say this is a script from an email discussion. Okay, I'm going to copy this entire sample email chain and just put it as is, those discussion points in ChatGPT. Okay, now it's going to do the summarization and heavy lifting for me. Now look, summary of email discussion, LMS inquiry, client requirement, clear bullet points, LMS capabilities discussed, it summarized everything. Pricing information, this is indicative pricing, this is discussed. Salesperson confirmed that company also offers content creation services. What are the decisions taken? It also generates action items quickly. So this is something which we do or use on a daily basis, day-to-day basis, and it helps in increasing the productivity using the email summarization. It also helps in creating minutes of meeting. So sometimes meetings are long and it's hard to remember everything that was said. ChatGPT can help by turning all those meeting notes into short and clear summary. All you have to do is give it your notes and it will create clear meeting notes that are easy to share. So let's see with an example. Again, I have pre-written the prompt in the interest of time. So you're going to say summarize the main discussion points. So not this one. This is based on the attached call transcript or recording. So you can also attach a recording if you have, or call transcript. You give this prompt to ChatGPT. Okay. And what did I say? Call transcript. So in that case, I'm going to attach the or copy the call transcript in here. So here is the transcript of the entire call. I may get it from any other tool.
Then you'll have to move to ChatGPT.
Yeah. So this is the prompt based on the attached call transcript or recording. Provide minutes of meeting listing down discussion points. And the summary of the transcript is given here. Using this transcript, it will create an MOM, minutes of meeting. Just look at the speed. Project status review and next steps. It's also taken the names from the script. Discussion points. We spoke about project status update, technical progress, risk and mitigation plan. So it's given all the discussion points and then summarize the action items. Who will do what by when? All I need to do is copy this and paste it and send it to my client after updating the generic variables. This is another way of using ChatGPT in day-to-day email, meeting minutes, and so on. So what it does is you can transform your workday basically. AI saves hours on a weekly basis. It reduces errors. It speeds up documentation. Just imagine with these amount of savings in time, just calculate the amount of time that you get back in your life. Um, and imagine the amount of life you get back. I mean, in terms of time. This is like something which has really helped me and which is why I wanted to share with everyone. One more tool that I've tried out is Claude. Claude helps in reading and understanding complex documents. Claude.ai. So whether it's a PDF, it can pull out important information and even create professional looking reports automatically. Like in a few seconds, it has a detailed report ready. It also summarizes data and it makes it very easy to understand big files very quickly. So how is Claude able to do this? Let us see with an example. I'm going to import a PDF report and Claude gives an output in a properly designed HTML format. Okay, so let me first go to Claude. Claude.ai. I have it here. Once I go to Claude, I'm going to copy the instruction. Analyze this PDF. This is the prompt that I'm giving to Claude. Analyze this PDF and give me key insight in the form of an HTML report generated by Tanmay Trivedi and mention that it is being developed for, I've just made a funny company name called Babaji AI. Okay. And here is the PDF. I'm going to attach slide. So this PDF is basically a quarterly report and I am asking Claude to generate, analyze it and give me an HTML report. So we'll have to wait for a few seconds while Claude works in the background, and it keeps you updated. Like it's saying it's checking for available skills. It will be writing the code in the background. It is creating a polished HTML financial report. I had just picked up this report from the web for Henkel Q1 2012. So this PDF is for a company, and it's creating a polished HTML report. And this is also a feature that helps in day-to-day work. There is a lot of time we get a very complex PDF file, very complex document that we can convert into a PDF format. And at the end of it, it generates a fancy HTML report that can be shared over a meeting or presented to our clients. See, in the background, it's writing the code. And just imagine the rate or the speed at which it's scripting the code for a nice report that can be generated and exported in an HTML format. And for the kind of output, like it seems like a few seconds. However, for the kind of output, it's a very quick and easy solution. And the best thing is, like all other things, it is free. The basic versions are free, and for our day-to-day purpose, at least for me, I have been able to do a lot with the free versions only. So if required, I would definitely go for a paid version, but most of my tasks are being done using the free version of Claude. So this is the speed at which it's doing, and on the fly, you see it generates a report like this. Imagine this. This is the report that I'm getting based on the PDF that I had uploaded. It's a very nicely formatted, professional looking report that you get using the PDF imported. This is something which also has key insights and observations. So not just it puts all the data in a fancy format. It goes through the numbers, analyzes trends, and give key information in a really easy to understand format. And because I had given that the report is prepared by Tanmay for Babaji AI, it is written like this. However, it is actually a different company. Over here also it says Q1 financial report by Tanmay. So it follows the instructions. At the same time, here it's used the word Babaji AI because I've given the prompt accordingly. So this is the magic of Claude. Next in the list is gamma.app. Now let me ask you a question. How much time does it take to create a 10-slide presentation for management review meetings? Just a rough guess. How much time does it take to create a 10-slide presentation for senior leaders for management review meetings? Any guesses?
Even the data is ready, it will take minimum half an hour.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you know it may take longer depending on the data, or you know if something needs to go through review and changes. But yes, it does take half an hour, 1 hour. It may take 2 hours depending on you know how much data is ready and available. Now we have Gamma.app, a tool that helps create presentation in in a few minutes, if not seconds, in a few minutes, less than a minute or 2 minute max. Okay, so I'm gonna go without doing much talking, going to Gamma.app and show. So for just to be quick, I have written this prompt here, and I've written a non-typical prompt. create a presentation on top 5 dumbbell exercises for upper body development. Now, senior leaders also need to stay fit, so they need to know ways of creating fitness for themselves. Create a presentation. I want to create a presentation of top 5 dumbbell exercises. I don't have a gym subscription. Let's say I have only dumbbells available at home and I'm going to do exercise using dumbbells. I go to gamma.app. If this is the first time you're doing, it will ask you to sign in. Once you register, you can sign in and create it for free. Okay. Now, what I'm just seeing this screen count here. Okay. So you go on top and press create new with AI. Then you have several options. It allows you to create presentations. It allows you to choose the format you want. You can also create a web page. You can paste in the text, or you can paste it a prompt. Here I am going to say generate. When I say generate, it says whether you want a presentation, web page, document, or social. I've chosen presentation, 10 cards, and I'm describing here. I am just copy pasting my prompt. Create a presentation on top 5 dumbbell exercises for upper body development. It's gonna first generate an outline. Benefit of generating outline is that you can add, modify, delete slides here itself. It allows you to edit. It allows you to reorder. You can just select, drag, reorder the slides, and look at the speed at which is created these exercises. Just 5 bullet points, 4 bullet points, and you have your 10 slides ready. 10 slides ready. Now I'm going to say generate. It also allows me to choose the format. So I'm choosing it minimal text, concise text, detailed, or extensive. It allows me to pick the template. So either I can say a template like this, or something with a gray background. I can look at the image source. I can select the AI image model. Here it's chosen as line art, but it can be also, let's say I choose the illustration style. Okay. Add any extra keywords. Here I'm keeping it optional, and I'm going to click on generate. It started creating the presentation for me based on just a 1-line prompt. I had asked it to create top 5 dumbbell exercises for upper body development. My slide 1 is done, slide 2 is done, slide 3 is done, and this is just happening in front of you at mind-blowing speed, with absolutely correct grammar, absolutely correct flow, no problem of copyright as it's AI generated images, and it serves our purpose. It also allows you to edit, download, export the file, and edit. You can integrate your company format into this and also create your professional presentation. This is something I took to just give or explain the concept. So here the presentation is ready. I can choose to, let's say, export. I'm exporting as, let's say, PowerPoint. It's exporting the PowerPoint. It'll take like a few seconds to do the export. Let's see what it comes up with. It does take a few seconds. Now it's ready. You can click here to download it. Now it's downloading my presentation, and here it is. I can just go to my downloads folder and open the presentation on top 5 dumbbell exercises for, and here, this is what it has come up with. This is a different template. This is a different template. It starts with bench press, dumbbell rowing, and so on. Sometimes it gets a little creative with the graphics. You can regenerate the presentation if you don't like, or you can just put your own images and so on. So here is your presentation of 10 slides generated in like less than a minute. I go back to my original presentation and let's see another tool. Next is napkin.ai. Now, you will need help with, visual content creation, and Napkin converts text into visually appealing illustrations, and it helps in generating end-to-end proposals with structured sections and very, very clean formatting. All you need to do is give it a detailed prompt, and the prompt is basically what determines how good the output is going to be. All you need to do is give a detailed prompt listing down your key requirements. Okay, I see a comment that the presentation wasn't visible, and I think I would just try and reshare that screen again. I think it had to do something with the sharing. So I'm going to stop share and reshare the presentation. Oh, yes. I should have taken this first. Sorry about that. So I'm going to just replay the presentation again. This was the presentation generated by Gamma. Is it visible now?
Yes, Tanmay.
Okay, great. So top 5 dumbbell exercises for upper body development. You can see the text, graphics, nice layouts, very professional writing. Graphics are AI generated. It may be generic, but it serves the purpose for us. And you can change with the graphics that you want. So these were the quick set of exercise PPT that we developed. All right, now let me switch to napkin.ai. Are you able to see the screen with napkin.ai? The napkin converts text into visually appealing illustrations and help you generate nice proposals. You need to give a detailed prompt listing down the requirements. And what I've done is I've just written the prompt because it's a very detailed prompt. I've written it in the notes area. Let me first go to napkin.ai and copy the prompt from the notes area. Okay, this is the prompt. I go to napkin.ai. Okay, it's asking me to sign in. I'm going to sign in. Okay, I'll create a new napkin. When you create a new napkin, it gives you options. You can create it by pasting your text, describing an idea, or importing a file. Okay, so I'm going to say I'm starting with a blank napkin, and no, I'm starting with a new napkin, but I'm describing my idea. Here I'm going to put my entire prompt. So the prompt is to create a concise 3-page business proposal for a client that is looking for a learning management system. Use your imagination to come up with certain details and specs. The proposal should include an executive summary, brief overview of client's challenge, proposed solution expert, and all the regular stuff that proposals generally have. Scope, budget, timeline, price, all of this. And I'm going to say next. Now Napkin is working hard based on the outline for proposal. Outline also I had not given. I just asked for a proposal with these points. And here it is. A detailed proposal is ready. And if I want, I can add further detail, but it has the base level ready. Okay, another thing is it helps in creating visuals. So if you need, say, a visual for this part of the proposal, you can just go to this and say generate visuals. And now Napkin is going to generate some visual options and present to you. You can see really mind-blowing graphics, very, very professional output, and with no watermark or anything. You can just download and use in your presentation. So one is about needs assessment, system design, implementation. It can be this format or it can be this format. Okay, so different colors, maybe some in black and white, maybe some with a different style, and I can go within one style. So let's say if I like this one, I go here And then within this style, it gives me sub options. So within this style, if I want it in a paintbrush style, in a black and white style, I can go and create in my own style. I can go to these graphics and edit further. So it allows me to edit. It allows me to export the visual, allows me to change the colors, fonts, and everything. All I need to do is, let's say I export this visual. It will just quickly ask me whether you want a PNG, what format you're looking for, and I can say just download. It goes and sits in my download folder. I can use that image in my proposal. So napkin.ai, it helps you in visualizing, it helps you in creating proposals, and yes, some amount of specific details you would need to add. However, a lot of heavy lifting is done by the tool itself. Another tool helps in, so as business leaders, we need to convert a lot of complex information, and we need to go through complex concepts and have simple visualization so that it's easy for us to remember. Now there is a tool called mapify.so. Mapify converts long content into mind maps, process diagrams, and infographics. So I've written a sample prompt for Mapify also. I'm going to just go to the notes section and copy this prompt. Just for your information, the prompt is create a comprehensive mind map on different management styles suitable for senior leadership. Central node should be management style. From this, create major branches like autocratic, democratic, laissez-faire, transformational, transactional, and so on. So I've given the main prompt. I have also asked it to give under each style, give subnodes with this. Okay, so I'm going to copy this entire font, which gives gory details about what I want. I go to Mapify and just give it the prompt and get a mind map generated for myself. This is the font, this is the prompt, and I say Mapify. And it informs us about the progress. It is organizing key points in the mind map. Are you able to see this Mapify screen? Just want to be sure that you can see the
Yes.
mind map getting generated. So you have options. One is you can either make it more concise, you can ask it to add details, you can ask it for translation. It can go like as you want. So you can, depending on the amount of details you want, you can add, let's say I say make it more concise, it'll go and refine it by one level, it'll make it shorter. Okay, let it work. Okay, it's done. See, it is getting done step by step. And now a more concise version of the mind map is generated. I can go and check out the details. I had asked for details of different leadership styles, and it's given me a detailed mind map with nodes, subnodes for different styles of leadership at a click of a button. So this is something I wanted to share. I found it very useful for jotting down points, taking notes, and basically helping with day-to-day work. I'm going to just close some of these additional windows. Notebook LM. So the next tool on our list is Notebook LM. Notebook LM works by reading and understanding the documents, PDFs, and organizes the information for you. Okay. It organizes the information for you, and it allows you to ask questions in plain language and give answers based on what content you have uploaded. So let's say you've uploaded a few documents. It helps you quickly summarize long documents. It helps you save time. It supports in learning, and basically it helps you go through a lot of content elements, multiple content elements, and improves productivity by acting like your personal research assistant that is like always available. So I'm going to go to Notebook LM and just share an example of how it works. Try Notebook LM. So when you go here, click Try Notebook LM. And here you can see it gives you an option of creating a notebook. When you say I want to create a new notebook, it will give you an option of uploading documents or web links or YouTube videos from where you are trying to get this information. Okay, so I'm going to go to upload files and upload one text document first, which is notebook lm.txt. So I have one text file that I've uploaded. Within this text file only, I had some more links. So I go to my notebook text link and look at, say I have web link for ISTD. I'm going to go and give it a web link. So in reference material.
Yeah, we were just moved to another screen. I just wanted to remind you. Yeah, I think we are back.
Okay. I was just going to copy paste those screen information which I have. So one is I'm adding more sources now. I can also give copied text. So I've given the copied text. This is the web link, sorry. So I wanted to add a web link also. I have pasted a link here and I'm pasting one of the YouTube video links here. I did a YouTube video link here. So these are the information elements that I've added here. And I will say, based on this, create the information, or I can ask for a mind map, or I can ask for an infographic, or I can ask questions. So I can say, what is the key purpose of ISTD? Let's say, based on this information, all this information that I've uploaded, it'll go and start giving me the response. So it's going through my documents and then it will give a response based on specifically the documents that have been uploaded. So this is the information it has given me. It can also give me an audio overview. Now this is really cool. I click on the audio overview button and it will go through all the content and create like a podcast. Create a podcast based on the information that I have uploaded. So it will go through all these files and create a podcast for me. It takes some time because it's generating an audio overview, but it gives a really very, very natural selection of voices. It looks like it's an actual podcast, actual professional podcast. And it also allows you to participate in the podcast. So let's say if you have a question, you can just raise your hand and ask the people in the podcast and they respond to those queries. So I'm just gonna let it create the overview. In the meanwhile, without losing much time, I go to another slide and let it process in the background.
Yeah, Tanmay, because audio
Yeah.
overview will take some
Ha,
minutes. Yeah.
yeah. So next is Microsoft Copilot. Basically, Copilot automates document creation. It builds tables, it generates images and processes content across Microsoft Office apps using natural language. And I'll just show through an example. Let's say as a leader in the LMS business, I would want to find out about the top 5 LMS and e-learning content companies in Pune. So again, I have the prompt ready. Let me copy the detailed prompt that I have in the notes area. And this is the detailed prompt where I have asked to list down the companies in a certain format. I will go to Copilot. It's still doing the audio overview. I go to Copilot and okay, I'm going to put the prompt here. This is my detailed prompt and I will say enter. My prompt is identify the top 5 companies offering LMS platforms, provide the details like company name, address, location, website, and all of this. Copilot gives me a neat table with exactly what I asked for. So it helps me analyze the competition I have in the market. It lists down some of the companies, their address, website, primary services. Right now, I've not asked for revenue, but if I do, it also gives the latest last year's published revenue figures as well. So another way where leaders can benefit from these tools. Now let's see, Notebook is still doing the audio overview. I will come back to this later on. What's next? Okay, so one thing is with ChatGPT around, the language barriers don't really matter. Now, take the case of Hari Prasad. This guy on the screen is Hari Prasad. Hari Prasad image has been created using AI. Hari Prasad is a farmer from Ratnagiri district, and he showcases his premium Alfonso mangoes to international buyers over a video call. He negotiates the pricing and logistics and explains the quality and export ready packaging and all that. Impressed with him, the international clients agree to go ahead with first trial shipment, but they are asking for heavy discounts. And Hari Prasad does not negotiate, so they get upset. They are upset that Hari Prasad is not negotiating on the pricing. Hari Prasad is not good at English also, but his son has taught him the basics of ChatGPT. This is what Hari Prasad is typing on his screen. I'll just read it out because this is Hindi typed in English script. मुझे अच्छे से इंग्लिश लिखना नहीं आता. मेरा क्लाइंट मुझसे अपसेट है क्योंकि मैं उसे डिस्काउंट नहीं दे पा रहा हूं. मेरे को एक मेल लिख कर दो इंग्लिश में ताकि मैं उसे शांत कर पाऊं. I'm gonna just copy this. हरि प्रसाद का हिंदी वाला prompt and see what ChatGPT or Microsoft Copilot can do. Okay. Copilot, check this prompt. I have said मुझे इंग्लिश लिखना नहीं आता, मेरा क्लाइंट मुझसे अपसेट है and so on. मेरे को एक ईमेल लिख के दो. Copilot goes to work. Thank you for your understanding. Subject line. Thank you for sharing your concerns with me. I truly value the relationship, etc. I sincerely wish I could extend special price, but due to the current policies and project commitments, I'm unable to offer additional discounts. However, I want to assure you that my team is giving you high quality and maximum value and all that. Imagine that. Now, it should have said Hari Prasad. It is writing my name because now I have logged in as me. I should say the email is from Hari Prasad. Maybe I should have written the prompt better. Please rewrite accordingly. Let's see what it does. Says again, email from Hari Prasad. And it's signed as Hari Prasad. So it remembers the context and does the processing accordingly. So, this is how it is very, very helpful. Even if you don't know English, you don't have a language issue, ChatGPT can understand, interpret any of the languages. AI tools are getting very, very smart now. All right. Another tool on the list is, I think we are out of time, but I quickly cover some of the key tools. Okay. So this one is Grok. Grok helps me as a leader. It helps me give clear and honest feedback regarding my ideas and strategies. It quickly researches topics, and I use Grok to brainstorm my approaches. Okay, so for example, here I'm going to generate a 10-page market analysis report based on, say, health business or gym businesses in India with sources and suggest if I should be investing and starting my own chain of fitness clubs. Okay, I'm going to copy this prompt from here and ask Grok. So I go to Grok and copy the prompt. I think it has taken. Okay, I'm going to say copy. Paste as plain text. Okay, I'm going to just remove these two graphic instances. Okay, generate on gym business in India with sources and suggest if I should be investing in this. I'm going to just give this prompt. Here, it's given me an executive summary with all the details, including graphics, what is the CAGR growth, market size, growth projections, current market, projected market, geography, key market segments, value gyms, premium gyms, boutique studios, major players, drivers of growth. All these details just at a click of a button. So this kind of magic is happening. It's still doing the audio overview. I'm glad we are progressing to other tools. Another one I'd like to quickly showcase is Julius.ai. Now, Julius.ai is a powerful data analytics platform that turns raw data into clear and actionable insights. It does does automates analysis, visualization, and reporting so that you can work faster and smarter. This is what it does. I'm gonna say analyze this Excel file properly. So I've written a prompt again. Make a proper Excel dashboard out of this data. Final output should be downloadable Excel file, have at least 10 interesting visualization in one sheet only, which will be shown to stakeholders of a private equity company. I'm going to copy this and give this prompt to the tool. How do I go to Julius.ai? Okay, I'm going to just go navigate to Julius.ai. Julius AI. Here. So this is where I've put my prompt. Analyze this Excel file. So when I say analyze the file, I have to upload the file. I have the Excel file in here. Lots of data is there in this file. So it takes some minutes to upload it. Paste on this file. I will ask it to start analyzing the data.
I guess the output has come up.
Yeah. I'll just take one more shot because it's not giving me a downloadable output. Now it is thinking generating code at the backend. And it's going to give a downloadable dashboard out of it. In the meanwhile, let me see wo audio review kiya hai kya. Oh, there is a lot of content that it has to go through. So the audio review is taking time. Let's see what Julius is doing in the background. It's writing the Python code at mind-blowing speed. All right. So I think we'll let Julius do the work. Uh, we have the audio review ready here. Can you see this? I'm gonna play and see if you are able to hear this.
I want you to take a second and just think back to the absolute best teacher you have ever had.
Or a mentor, or even a corporate trainer.
Yeah, exactly. Just picture them in your mind right now and ask yourself what actually made that person so incredibly effective.
Right.
Now I can ask a question.
I want you to take a second and just think back to the absolute best teacher you have.
Oh, our listeners got something to share. Let's hear it.
Hey, hi. Can you tell me the key purpose of Indian Society for Training and Development?
Hello, thank you for joining us.
That is a fantastic question.
It actually gets right to the core of our deep dive today.
Okay, let's unpack this for you right away.
The key purpose of the Indian Society for Training and Development, or ISTD, is to promote effective training practices across India.
It's essentially a national professional body. Hey, yeah, what's up?
Yeah, one more question. How does it enhance human performance?
That is a wonderful follow-up question.
And it connects perfectly to what we were just saying.
Okay, let's unpack this.
The ISTD enhances human performance by treating adult learning as a verifiable science.
It's about moving past just raw knowledge.
Right. It takes the individual expertise of someone like a great teacher or mentor.
All right, thank you.
And it turns that into transferable, measurable skills.
Awesome, thank you. So that was the demo of Notebook LM. I'm coming back to the presentation to see how far Julius has gone. Just a minute.
Tanmay, we are able to see your PowerPoint. Probably you'll have to go to the Julius.
Sorry. It's here. You know what? I think I just closed it by mistake. Let me just go to Julius one more time. Analyze this Excel file. Just copying the prompt again. And then I will give the prompt to julius.ai. Give the Excel file again. It's still again working on the code because I had switched the window off by mistake. I have a lot of open windows that I'm shutting now. It's running the code in the background. This time around, I think it's going to be faster because it's already created the link once. So while it's generating the dashboard, just want a quick feedback on, how did you like the notebook LM, especially the interactive part in the podcast.
Participants can give their views.
Or you can mention in the chat box.
So Mr. Sushant says, amazing, great learning.
Awesome. Awesome. And I'm really hoping this helps everyone. Sometimes, we are struggling for time, and using these tools, it helps in cutting down a lot of tedious tasks.
And while this is generating, I'll just connect this session to the last session that we had. In the last session, we spoke about how to plan in the backend before even we go to the tool. And in this session, Tanmay has demonstrated several tools as to how we get the output. So we have to combine these two sessions where, how we plan, structure the planning, and then use these tools to get the best output that we can. And that's why we had kept these sessions one after the other so that a connection is built.
Plus our forthcoming conference also, Madhuri.
Yes. And since participants are there, we are having a conference on 27th March. It also blends a skill-based and agile organization with integration of AI. So that's how we have planned the series towards human and AI interaction, even the learning series and the conference. So do join the 27th March conference.
So while this is creating, I'll quickly showcase one more feature, and this is regarding how we can use Excel with AI. So AI auto creates pivot tables, Excel formulas, and converts images to tables and editable spreadsheets. As a leader, I can use AI to help me understand complex charts and graphs and give detailed insights. Now, for example, while this is not a very, very complex chart, I'll just give it to AI and ask for certain insights. So I go here, copy this chart, and this is what I'm going to say. Sample prompt is based on this image, give me key insights about my business. I'm going to go to say Copilot. I will give the image and say the same prompt. I'm going to just copy paste from here. Based on this image, give me key insights about my business and keep it limited to 5 bullet points. This is what goes into Copilot, and see what comes out. Here are 5 concise business insights. Key insights is small business is the dominant revenue factor. Food and beverage is your second largest segment. Overall business portfolio is heavily skewed, highlighting both strength and dependency risk. If you want, I can do a one slide summary also. So it gives me key insights and also offers what is the next step. If you want, I can give you an executive insight deck. I can give a recommendation report and so on. So all this helps me as a leader create useful stuff that I'm able to do in my job and use it to the best of my advantage. So it's given me the Excel report here. I'm going to see what Julius has done. Given the fact that it was working on this for so long, let me see the dashboard that it has created. Okay. So it's given me a dashboard based on the sheet that I had uploaded. And so here is my dashboard. If you can see, it gives charts and graphs based on number of users who
Tanmay,
are.
we are not able to see the graph.
Okay.
We just open it again, probably.
Okay, I'll just enable editing, and I think I will share the screen.
You can open this. So we were able to see the downloaded version, but probably you can open it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna share the downloaded dashboard. So it would be visible now. So this is the dashboard that it has created. If you're able to see different charts and graphs. top designations, top houses, account trend, and I can just copy paste these and create my own presentation. So another very useful feature of, this much amount of analysis and graph and chart creation takes a long time. However, it gives me options and I can keep creating more and more information. It has also given me sheets where it has used my Excel and created different pivot tables and also given me charts and graphs. So this is one more advantage of using AI tools. I think that gets us to pretty much closure of the session. And I hope you benefit from this. Your AI transformation can start now. What I would suggest is start with one AI tool, master certain prompts, then integrate more tools, measure your gains gradually, and then upskill your team. So this is going to be really helpful, and let us all save some time. Okay, thank you. Thanks, everyone.
So Tanmay, we would just, ask you to switch on your camera. Whoever can switch on the camera, I'll just take our
Are
ritual.
you able to see me now?
So I will just call upon the participants also to whoever can switch on the camera. We just take a quick, I can see the faces. Everybody is like very happy. So Tanmay, mission accomplished.
Tanmay, before concluding, I will say I will be shortly starting my second inning. Okay, and really means okay. I may be whatsoever I have picked up in my profession, but now suppose if I want to do in the same profession or in the some different profession, I think it's necessary that I should learn all these techniques to float in the new era. Okay,
Absolutely.
so really, your talk was really very much informative, useful, and really it has inspired me personally to learn all these tools. And certainly, I will take your advice, one tool at a time. Maybe learn it, practice on it, master it, and then move to really great learnings you have given me today. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. And the rate
Yeah.
at which new tools are coming, even
Yeah.
I am learning on a regular basis and enjoying the journey. So
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Madhuri, please.
yeah, I'll just do my ending ritual, which is a summary. So first of all, thank you, Tanmay, for an engaging session, and participants who joined, thank you for being there till the end. We extended a little, but I guess it was not. It was like keeping us glued. So many things to see. Um, Now, the tools that Tanmay showed, he started from the really first entry into the market, ChatGPT, which completely swept the world, and then he gradually moved to other tools. And that is also a message that you can start gradually moving from tool to tool. And based on Tanmay's experience, and I have and my experience in AI, luckily in our last to last organization, we were both working on AI together. He was the client facing, and I was in a different role. So what we have learned is pick a AI tool for specific purpose and stick to that, master that. Like Tanmay showed, if you want certain things, use this tool. If you want dashboard, use this tool. If you want, like why we have to use napkin. Most of the companies, even in my last organization, we were using napkin for creating conceptual, images. Then you have to create a mind map. Then you can use one tool. Because every tool has its own specialization. ChatGPT is mainly for research, text. Claude has a specific purpose, slightly different from ChatGPT. And I think in this short duration, Tanmay very well covered all the tools. And yeah, so there's nothing much to summarize. You all have seen the output. It was a demonstration. The only message which Tanmay also gave is pick one tool, master it. And the thing is, pick your own tool. Like let's say Tanmay showed Gamma. There are other tools also which gives output. Like there's Text to Us. There is Send. send this PPT AI. Lot of tools are there. But many a times, you have to pick a tool which serves your purpose and then stick to it and see what best you can do and explore all the features. And that's what, Tanmay was making as well. So, and then I gave you the connection. Last time we did a planning, like how to think and plan. And today we have some demonstrations of the AI tool. My urge will be go ahead and practice these tools. And yeah, together we can master AI. That's it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you,
All right.
everyone.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone.
Have a great Friday night and happy weekend. And
Thanks.
call to all before you sign off. We have on 27th March, we have our conference. Before that, this was the last session learning series before the conference. The next learning series will be on 10th of April because we all will be busy in conference. Conference again, there'll be 3 panel sessions. There'll be case studies and 3 case studies or presentations based on real life implementation. So it's a 1-day conference. So see you all there. You'll be excited. Very soon you'll get to see how to enter and how to get the access to conference. Early next week you'll get to know. But yeah, this was a forum I wanted to tell you that please join the conference.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Madhuri.
Thank you. Thanks,
Thank you,
Sudhir.
Tanmay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Tanmay. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.